My American brothers and sisters, I have a question for you. Do you have a problem calling out the common denominator? Like, do you really have an issue calling out the common denominator? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how a lot of you have been tricked into not wanting to speak on the common denominator because of what's going on in society, what's going on news media, what's going on social media. You've been duped. How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Be sure that you follow me on the platforms you see up here and down here. Click this thumbs up button. That way content like this can stay consistently recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, do not forget to click the bell notification that will bring down a drop box for you to select all notifications. Last but not least, do not forget to check out my other YouTube channel that's called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I'm asking you to do over here, do over there. And I will be posting a new video on that channel today, so make sure you keep that up and pretty much keep your ears open for that one. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing y'all more news on this because here's the deal. In order for you to address an issue, you have to address the issue. It's really not hard. Yes, I'm bringing you guys another story of degenerate behavior, and you heard the question that I asked you guys at the beginning. Listen to me. A lot of people feel like they are under pressure right now to say something about the common denominator, which is a lot of you degenerate Negroes, okay? Black people, some of y'all have a problem with doing it. White people, y'all have a problem with doing it. I don't understand what's wrong with calling out a problem. I really need you to be in a certain mindset that there's nothing wrong with calling out a problem, no matter who the problem is and what color that problem is. Why is it that when we have things like cars that have a certain thing that malfunctions in their car and they say, hey, this particular car has a messed up sensor that has been recalled, we need to replace it. Well, you don't have a problem doing that, do you? Well, I don't think we should be talking about Toyotas. I don't think we should be, no, even though Toyota would never have those problems like that. I'm just saying that Toyota is a phenomenal brand. Anyway, let's go with something like Ford or Pontiac. Pontiac doesn't exist anymore. We'll use Pontiac right now. Guys, this Pontiac has to be recalled because it's been having these engine issues. Which one? The Pontiac Grand Am. There we go. Now, if the Pontiac Grand Am has been having a lot of issues, a lot of problems, they want to recall on it, would any of you have a problem doing that because you drive a different car than that Pontiac? Would any of you have a problem doing it because the car you drive is not a Pontiac? Would you have a problem calling out the fact that the Pontiac Grand Am has engine issues if you yourself has a Pontiac Grand Am? Would you have a problem doing that? No, it's the same exact thing with what's going on right now. Some black people are scared to call out things that black people are doing because, well, I don't like these stereotypes. No, who cares if the issue is them? It's them. White people scared to call out degenerate behavior amongst black people because you feel, well, I'm not black, so I really can't speak on the issue. Who told y'all that dumb stuff? It's amazing that a lot of cliches can get thrown out there. A lot of sayings can get thrown out there and y'all just roll with it. Well, I would say something, but I can't because you know what? You scared to call out a human degenerate behavior because of the color of the human beings that's doing it? That means you have a problem. Seriously, if you know what, y'all, let's get ready to watch this video so I can show y'all what I'm talking about.
Tragedy ripped through Albany's 4th of July celebrations. 10 people were reportedly shot last night. News 10's Amber Fisher joins us live in the studio with what happened.
10 people shot last night. Take a wild guess on what color they were. Let's be real. Cut the bull crap.
Good evening, Amber.
Thank you, Anthony. More than 100 emergency crews responded to 3 separate shootings across the city last night. Mayor Kathy Sheehan spoke alongside Albany's police chief, as well as the county's district attorney this morning, and they confirmed that multiple crimes and 1 person is in critical condition.
The first shooting occurred at 5:30 last night near North 1st Street and Jennings Drive. A 15-year-old boy was shot in the foot. And just as the fireworks display at Empire State Plaza was ending, Police Chief Brendan Cox says a separate fight broke out on Madison Avenue near Swan Street. One juvenile allegedly fired a flare gun, and another juvenile fired a handgun.
Juveniles. Flare gun. What is he doing with a flare gun? Where did he get it from? Another one fired a handgun. Juveniles now. Minors. Kids who parents obviously don't care about them.
A shot from the flare gun started a massive structure fire at 333 Madison Avenue.
I hope they catch him, and I hope he gets 10 years in jail. 5 years, definitely doing it. Possibly some probation. Yes, I'm that hard. And to be quite honest with you, I'm like, no, you doing 10. That's arsonist. Well, I didn't mean to shoot. You never should have shot it in the first place. It's the same thing that happened when my son was little. You go outside and play. Told my sons, my nephews, I don't care what y'all doing. Do not pick up any of those rocks and throw them. Y'all understand? Yes. They went out there, chilling in the house, playing some Assassin's Creed. This is way back in, gosh, y'all. Way back when. Assassin's Creed 2. Heard the glass break. Went out there. Who did it? They all pointed at my little son. Come here. Dad, no, come here. Come here. Come here. Snatched him. Yes, y'all can disagree with this. I'm a parent. I whooped butt. Whooped butt. Yes, I did. I didn't want to hear any excuse. I didn't want to hear, yeah, but I didn't want to hear anything. You want to know why? Because you sat there and you knew, we had the conversation, you are not to be doing any of that when you go out there in the yard and play, but you decided to do it anyway. You pretty much said, screw what you said, Dad. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. So now you're about to face a consequence. So all the crying, oh, please, but give me another chance. I will, I promise. No, I'm getting you. Why aren't we being hard like that on these kids right now? Giving them these chances. No, there's no posting bail. No, you're serving the time, period. No, there's not getting out until you come back to a court day. You're staying your butt in jail until your court day of sentencing. And yes, you're going to do 10 years and 5 years probation after. You can do 5 years of probation after you get out. Yes. Geez, sorry, that's a little harsh. So what? It's going to be a lesson. Somebody has to be ready to role model, right? Let them be the role model. Sorry, that's not quite it's a role model of what not to do. Man, they gave me 10 years for setting somebody's house on fire for shooting a flare gun. Dude, you could have killed somebody. Dude, you. What if these people didn't have home insurance? What if there was family inside? What if there was some very important things in there that you burned up, family pictures, things like that? You just did that for doing something stupid. Well, he's just a kid. Quit making excuses for them. Like kids don't know they ain't supposed to shoot no goddamn flare gun. Come on now. Anyway, then a handgun? Let's keep going.
A nearby home also caught on fire and has to be torn down.
When I was 14, 15 years old, my parents, while they might not have always known what I was doing, they certainly would have known if I was running around with a handgun or a flare gun.
Chief Cox adds that the minor with the handgun shot 4 victims. They were a 62-year-old woman, a 24-year-old girl, and 2 17-year-old boys. One of the boys was shot in the head. The others have non-life-threatening injuries.
50 years in prison. 50 years in prison. Then you can get out on probation. Y'all think I'm kidding. My sons would tell, guys, I am such a hard disciplinarian. I'm so such a hard disciplinarian. When look, the reason why my sons, and I'm not just bragging on them because they're my sons. The reason why my sons will never be caught up in a lot of stuff you guys hear about right now is because I gave them real life punishments of what would happen should you break the law, should you disobey, period. My sons could have done the most minor things, and I made it seem like it was such a major thing. Don't you dare hear, if your mom even remotely closely tell me that she told you to do something, she had to tell you twice, I'm getting you. And also your little DSI and all that, I'm taking it. Do not ask me when you're going to get it back. Because if you ask me, I'm going to get you for asking me. You think I ever had that problem? Now, my sons don't laugh about it today. They laugh about it today. My sons are 23 and 21. You know what they say? Dang, it used to be times when we got in trouble, Dad would whoop us, and then Dad would take our DSI from us, and he'll give it back to us after 2 months. Yeah. I was that parent. But guess what? My sons don't got no girls pregnant. My sons ain't never did no drugs. My sons ain't never been pulled over by the police. My sons ain't never did remotely close any of the things that you can think of that a kid got in trouble for and did. Nothing. I wonder why. It's called being a freaking father. Anyway, y'all, let's keep going.
Giving a child a gun will not keep that child safe.
Giving a child a... Wait, time out. Did I miss something?
were a 62-year-old woman, a 24-year-old girl, and 2 17-year-old boys. One of the boys was shot in the head. The others have non-life-threatening injuries.
Giving a child a gun will not keep that child safe.
I don't know what made her say that. I feel like there's some information in here that we might be missed, because why would she make the statement, giving a child a gun will not keep that child safe? What is it that we don't know for her to make that statement? Do y'all understand what I'm getting at? For her to say, giving a child a gun will not keep that child safe. It's almost like what was said or what was done for her to make that statement. Did they talk to this child? And he said, oh, my mom gave it to me, my uncle gave it to me, my cousin gave it to me, my friend gave it to me for protection. What? Anyway, just something to y'all to ponder. If you have an issue with me pausing, feel free to go watch this on your own on YouTube. You can freely do it, folks. But you know what? For some of y'all that might complain about me pausing video, you chose to watch this. Yeah, but you chose to watch watching the video. You can watch it yourself. Let's keep going.
And we only need to look at last night to see how true that is.
While responding to this fire and shooting, an ambulance hit a parked car, which then struck and injured an Albany police officer.
What?
That officer has since left the hospital.
What the heck? I'm not laughing at what happened. I'm just saying, y'all here, it's like a series of unfortunate events. Flares going off, houses burning, somebody getting shot, the ambulance coming in to show to try to help the ambulance hit a car. That car crashes to hit a police officer. What the heck? What the heck? Man. But guess what? It all could have been prevented had none of this happened. Had that child never had that flare gun, that one that shot the people, 4 or 5 people, never would have happened had there been good parents. Let's keep going.
The third and final shooting happened around 1 in the morning on Livingston Avenue and west of Henry Johnson Boulevard. Chief Cox says 5 people were sitting outside when a group of juveniles allegedly walked up to them and fired. All 5 victims were hit, including 3 teenage girls, a 14-year-old boy, and a 41-year-old woman. They all suffered non-life-threatening injuries. This is also being considered a targeted crime. Officials say that they can be reactive to crime and arrest suspects, but that the problems go deeper.
And the chief was right. We're really good at prosecuting
The problem goes deeper. Parents.
people, but we're not going to prosecute our way out of this problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling on fellow parents to help me, help the chief, help the mayor. Because this has to change.
Currently, there are no suspects in custody and the investigations are ongoing. We will keep you updated on our website, news10.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is such an easy fix. This is such an easy fix, but why does it seem like no one wants to really do what it takes to fix this? Harsh punishments. It's easy. Harsh punishments. It's really easy, folks. How many times I have to say this? I'm telling you, all of my mentees that I have, if they have to take me there, will tell you I do not play around and I straighten their butts out. Period. You're being too lenient on these god-dang-on degenerates. That's it. These slap on the wrist, giving them, being able to post bail, you are giving them too much leniency for the things that they are doing. And not only that, like the video I did on the last one y'all just saw, the last video I did when I said the St. Louis police officers are holding the parents accountable. Cite these parents. Charge the parents. Oh, your child's a juvenile. He destroyed his home. You paying for that. Oh, yeah, we know they got home insurance, but you're still going to be paying. Yeah. Hold these parents accountable. Hold those kids accountable. I don't care if they are a juvenile. You are going to be getting some harsh punishment. You're going to be going to jail. And while you're in jail, you're going to be working. You're going to be working 12-hour days. What else you got to do? Yeah. Wake up at 6 in the morning, get you something to eat, brush your teeth, whatever you have to do. You're getting ready to go and do some labor and work. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I don't care how much they cry. I promise I'm a kid. Nope. You still doing it. Shut up and do it. I'm telling y'all just don't know. It's really easy. It's really easy. But then we're going to have some of y'all, they need a hug. They just have so much going on. Quit making excuses for these kids that know right from wrong, but still choose to do wrong, knowing that there are not going to be any consequences because they got individuals like y'all, a lot of jellyback, weak men, a lot of crazy liberal-minded white liberal folks who just they just trying. Oh, when we were kids. Come on now. Killing people, shooting flare guns. Oh, but they're just having fun. That's why they feel like they can continue to do stuff because y'all always giving that, when you do stuff like that, they instantly think, oh, well, what I did must not have been that bad because people are going to take up for me. People are going to vouch for my bad behavior. That's why when I have mentorship programs, when I walk in the room with my mentees, I don't have to go in and tell them, hey, y'all, everybody be quiet. They already know because I get with them on individual basis and let them know I don't play. I don't play. When I talk to them individually, when you go in there, sit down, when I come in that room, I don't care what y'all can, look, it's fine. Y'all all in there having fun, talking, doing all those good things like that. Y'all laughing, chapping it up and all that. But when I walk in that room, you better shut your mouth. I do that to each one of them on an individual basis. When I go into that room, that's why they all get quiet. Hey, how y'all doing? I talk to them. Nice as all can get up. But you're going to respect it. I know. Some of y'all not used to stuff like that. But it works. Plain and simple. My mentees that we mentored over the course of years since I was, 17 years old? None of them are in jail. None of them have gone to prison. None of them have robbed anybody. Now, let's keep it real. A few slipped up, messed up, got somebody pregnant. Yeah, you about to marry her. If not, you got a job. This is your life decision, son. You did this, despite what Mr. Ty told you. Now you got to deal with it. You're going to be in your child's life, and they're doing good. But my point is, the level of disrespect that a lot of these young folks have just for regular morals is only because a lot of these people that are in government, a lot of these people that are in these leadership positions are completely weak. They care more about making a name for themselves than actually helping and improving the quality of their city and the quality of life. Plain and simple. Otherwise, this is going to continue to be a circle. People, oh man, something got to change. We got to do something. Do it then. Anyway, I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry I held y'all this long. Let me know what you guys all think about this by putting it in the comment section after this video. Do not forget to do what you see in this animation right here. The next video that I will be doing in chronological order, most likely is going to be that one up there. Things I did as of yesterday you may have missed will be right there. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.